edition of the Market Opening Gong, where we give you updates from the Nigerian capital markets. This edition captures the market performance for Tuesday, December 10th, 2019. From the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the all-share index closed at 26,384.21 basis points with a market capitalization of 12.734 trillion naira, meaning it depreciated by minus 1.11%. The performance of the equities market continued on the red zone as investors lost 143.39 billion naira. Royalex, FCNB and Ecocor were top gainers, while Dar Communications, Arbico and Cornest were among the top losers. Guaranty Trust Bank, Access Bank and Transcorp were the top players in terms of trade volumes. For the FMBQ OTC exchange, the debt market size closed at 31.46 trillion naira, the NAFEX rate closed at 362 naira 68 kobo to a dollar, while the I and EFX rate opened at 362 naira 70 kobo and closed at 363 naira 56 kobo to a dollar. Looking at the NASD OTC market, the NSI closed at 692.24 basis points with a market capitalization of 497.33 billion naira. Volume of shares traded was 7,895 and the value traded 115,072 in 4 deals executed. You can also check the Nigerian economic indices on the dashboard displayed on the screen. For the key highlights from yesterday, President Muhammadu Buhari approved the appointment of Mr. Edward Lamatek Adamu as the chairman of the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, taking over Mr. Muiz Banire. Also, the Convention of Business Integrity CEO Mr. Soji Apampa at the Regulatory Conversations 5.0 in Lagos informed stakeholders that the planned launch of the National Integrity Barometer in 2020 will provide Nigeria the opportunity to build its institutions on integrity and changing its corruption perception globally.
This barometer seeks to highlight what works, why it is working, and signal policy options that could scale up the impacts and learning. The barometer will allow Nigerians to see where integrity building has been weak or strong at the aggregate levels of business, government, and society, and then drill down from there to the underlying corruption risks that have either been mitigated effectively or not to produce the specific score they are reviewing. This way, they would see with evidence what ministry, department, or agency of government, or what sector, or what geography, or what entity type, or entity size, or transaction type was most or least vulnerable to a specific corruption risk, and how well or poorly integrity had been built through effective mitigants. This is what produces a barometer whose data can be analyzed for clear policy options to improve integrity. This is the time for Nigeria, stereotyped as global leader in corruption, to create a new narrative for itself by being global leader in building integrity.
For the key market and economic events to watch for today, Action Microfinance Bank will host its 2019 Financial Inclusion Seminar in Lagos, discussing the theme Re-emerging Microfinance Banks Digital Reality. It will feature seasoned speakers from the banking, technology, government, data sciences, and the academia. As the year draws to a close, the Cadbury Nigeria Alumni Association, CNAA, will host the 2019 Christopher Kolade Lecture, which will discuss 2020 opportunities and threats in the Nigerian economy, with Mrs. Ibukwa Woshika, chairman of First Bank, as keynote speaker, while Dr. Ayo Teriba, CEO Economic Associates, and Ambassador Ayo Olukomi, Director General of the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines, and Agriculture, serving as panelists. The event will be moderated by Mr. Olufemi Awoyemi, the chairman of Prussia Nigeria Limited, and is in honor of Dr. Christopher Kolade, who was the former chairman and managing director of Cadbury Nigeria PLC. And that will be all for this edition of the Market Opening Gong. You can visit our website www.proshareng.com to get more updates from our news stories and videos. You can also follow our social media platforms showing on the screen for further updates on our market reports. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching and do have a splendid day.